now we've learned that speed may have played a role in that wreck.
Kyle Inskeep is following this story for us right now, and he joins us live with the latest on this investigation. Kyle?
Well, Lindy and Jillian, reconstruction teams are now out here on the scene trying to figure out exactly what caused this crash. As you guys said, early indications are that speed may have played a factor. You can see there's three sheriff deputies out here right now trying to piece this all together. But what investigators out here on the scene are telling us is that this car somehow struck a tree and then ended up in a field right here next to County Road 600 North right now. This accident was called in this morning just after 3:30. We don't have identity of that person that was killed. All we can tell you right now is that it was a man, so we don't have a name or an age. This was a single car accident. No one else was in that vehicle, though, when it crashed. So these crews are expected to be out here on this scene for another hour or so. They said it could run more like an hour and a half. So obviously this section of County Road 600 North is closed to traffic right now. So let's send it to Katie Soloff to tell you exactly how you can get around this closure. Katie?
All right, thanks, Kyle. And we do want to give you a better idea of the location of that scene right now. Again, this is on County Road 600 near County Road 100 out in Pittsboro here in Hendricks County. So your best alternates is going to be your county roads, or slide over to State Road 39 to the west, or get up to US 136. Everything else looks good coming inbound through Hendricks County this morning. We'll let you know when that section of County Road 600 is back open. Once you reach the west side of 465, traffic looks good there passing I-74. Still some pretty light traffic out there this morning. And here's a live check of the south side of 465. Traffic starting to pick up here near Hendricks County, Harding Street, but overall a nice drive out on the interstates.
All right, thanks a lot, Katie. We are at 5:31, and good morning to you on this Monday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Kept it dry, and temperatures on Sunday topping out at 72. Will be a little cooler for today, but still just as sunny. We'll have a lot of sunshine around. A little breezy as you're heading out this morning due to the passage of a cold front. It snuck through in the overnight, and that will actually drive our temperatures down just a touch for today. Live look at Guardian radar shows us exactly how dry it is across Indiana. We will see just a few clouds overhead, but a nice day shaping up. Temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s as you head out. Coats will be needed for the kids at the bus stop later on today. We should top out at 62.
Thanks for that, Jim. We're awaiting autopsy results this morning on a Kokomo teen who was killed over the weekend. His death may have come after a drug deal went bad. Police believe they now have the shooter in custody. Tricia Hart joins us with the latest in this investigation. Tricia?
And at this point in time, police say they are still investigating. The shocking thing about the crime, it happened in broad daylight in a neighborhood surrounded by family homes. 17-year-old LaMarcus McGraw found in an alleyway behind the Village Pantry on West Jefferson Street. Police say the Kokomo Crossing High School senior met up with 21-year-old Khalil Rucker for a drug deal, but something spurred the violence. Police say both men exchanged gunfire. Rucker was arrested Sunday on charges of murder, dealing, and possession of marijuana. Neighbors tell Fox 59 they heard the shots and yells from the men involved in this violence.
7 or 8 shots. It was like boom, 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 boom. And then it paused for a second, and then boom, boom, boom.
I checked him. I seen the entrance wound, no exit wound, so the bullet was still inside of him. And he wasn't breathing.
Now, police also arrested a 15-year-old for attempted robbery and dealing marijuana. He was found at the scene of the shooting. His name is not being released at this point in time. Meanwhile, we do expect an autopsy to be performed on McGraw's body sometime later on today. Back to you.
Thank you, Tricia. A crime tracker alert for you this morning. Metro police are looking for a suspect they say flashed a gun at a man and then stole his car. It happened yesterday on Queensbridge Square on the east side of Indy. Investigators later tracked down the stolen car at the cottages of Fall Creek apartment complex. They're still trying to track the suspect down.
You decide 2016, the general election, just 2 weeks from tomorrow now, but many Hoosiers are not waiting until November 8th to cast their ballot. For months, election officials have warned us all about the possibility of those long lines on Election Day. Well, that's leading to more people voting early. Some people waited about 2 hours to cast their ballot in Carmel over the weekend. Election officials say there's always an uptick in voter turnout during presidential years. The voters we spoke with think early voting lines will be shorter than what you'll see on Election Day.
Like, oh my gosh, I must be, if the line's this long today, I thought it's going to be 10 times longer on Election Day.
Now, this high early voting turnout comes amidst an investigation into possible voter fraud in our state. Some voters recently contacted the Secretary of State's office saying that their voter registration information wasn't correct. Indiana State Police are leading that investigation, looking into that matter. Early voting continues through November 7th. You'll want to check with your county clerk for specifics on times and locations.
Indianapolis's Heartland Film Festival continues today. This is the 25th anniversary of the festival, which has grown to an 11-day event. Indiana native and Ebola survivor Dr. Kent Brantley was back in town over the weekend. It was for the premiere of Facing Darkness at Film Fest. Nearly 2 years ago, Brantley was diagnosed with Ebola while working with Samaritan's Purse in Liberia. He's since made a full recovery. Well, now Samaritan's Purse is rolling out this documentary. It details the group's efforts to fight Ebola in West Africa, and it also shows the challenges for 2 Americans who came back to the U.S. for life-saving treatment.
We have to choose compassion over fear. We cannot let fear be the motivating force for the decisions we make in life and for the way we treat other people.
Brantley, his wife, and their children live in Fort Worth, Texas, where he's gone back to full-time family medical practice. Facing Darkness will be in theaters for one night only. It's March 30th.
Today marks the grand opening of a new connection from Zionsville to Carmel. Carmel Mayor Jim Brainerd and several others plan to be at that grand opening of a 106th Street Path project. This project, along with the US 31 upgrade, connects 106th Street through Carmel to the southwest Clay Township area. The event kicks off this afternoon at 12:30. It's happening over at St. Vincent's Heart Hospital in the 10,000 block of North Meridian Street. Well, you may have waited a lifetime to see your team in the World Series.
Oh yeah, and if you plan on seeing the games in person, well, hey, those tickets will be far from cheap. How much you could end up shelling out to go see those games.
And a swimmer is thanking a fan for what could have been a close call. What that person noticed in a picture that may have saved his life.
Plus, a teen slips into a coma and comes out of it with a brand new skill. We'll tell you what he was able to do when he woke up.
And currently clear skies overhead. It is a cooler start out there. Get ready for that. Temps are down into the low 50s here in downtown. 48 though in Lafayette. So another day where you'll need that light coat as you're heading out, especially for the kids at the bus stop. But lots of dry weather continues. And we'll talk temperatures today and talk about rain chances in the days ahead.
And heavy metal thunders into the Old National Center this weekend. Striper celebrates Rocktoberfest in the Egyptian Room beginning at 4 on Saturday. We have a pair of tickets. Caller 5 wins. It's 317-239-1059. You must be at least 18 to call.